Sup fuckers? It's been a while. I actually don't even know how long it's been since I've even done a video. Recently I've done a whole lot of traveling. In fact, I've spent the better part of 2 months in the great state of Florida, South Florida.
Look at this little man. Look at this little man. I love him. I love him so much. No! This is the chillest spot fucking ever, dude. Hey, buddy. What's up? You want to get stoned? Up! What are you doing?
I'm being biased though, so ignore that please. Who am I kidding? It's the internet, you're not gonna ignore that. This is how much the episode really spoke to me. I saw this episode today,
Hello, my delicious friend. Please. Damn, bro, nice cock.
Thanks.
But what I want to talk about and share today is my experiences on the road known as Interstate 95. That's actually not even entirely true, because the entire trip from northeast Pennsylvania all the way to the Florida Keys, where I was staying, only about 2/3 of that is actually on I-95, so I'm being a bit misleading, I apologize. And yes, that's right, I drove that shit. In a car. A shitty fucking car. Made the whole trip in this gnarly shitbox. Look at how expired my sticker is. But regardless, I'm going to talk about my experiences, and maybe my insight can help any other interstate motorists who decide to take a East Coast road trip. First, let's start with Pennsylvania. I know that's not technically the East Coast, but still helpful for anybody who has to drive through it. There's two things to keep in mind. One, our roads are shit. Watch out for potholes. They're deeper than you can ever imagine. You're gonna fuck your axles up. And number two, our police are sneaky. Sneaky motherfuckers. Now, while they're not exactly strict on certain things, you know, they're not going to pull you over for doing 2 miles over the speed limit, but they're sneaky in the fact that they're complete fucking road pirates. We're one of those states where they can have completely unmarked cars. And no, I'm not talking about those ones where, oh, you can only see where it says police from a certain angle. No. Our cops have completely unmarked, like, civilian cars, and you can't even tell that they're unmarked unless you see the big fucking giant antennas they have all over it like it's a giant RC car. Oh, but those cars are just for drug stings. Not in Pennsylvania. They 100% use them for traffic stops. And even if they are in a marked car, they'll hide in the most ridiculous fucking crazy places. So if you got a police radar, or if you got the Waze app, Pennsylvania is definitely a state to use it in. Next up is Maryland. I can't really say much about Maryland. It was a very short stretch of the trip, although the gas prices are way cheaper in Maryland than they are in Pennsylvania, so take advantage of that as you will. Next is Virginia. And Virginia, oh my god, Virginia's a thick bitch to drive through, north to south. Virginia's actually the second thickest state you drive through, the longest being Florida, which everyone knows is America's dick. Anywho, the problem with Virginia is they are super strict about speeding. Like, they will fucking pull you a mile or two over, they'll pull you over. And as fucking absurd as this sounds, Virginia will literally extradite you back from other states over speeding tickets. They're fucking insane. Next up is North Carolina. Don't drive through North Carolina at night. Why? Not because it's dangerous or anything, but because North Carolina apparently doesn't believe in things being 24-hour. That includes gas stations. Which I guess is fine if you're paying with a card, but I had cash. I almost ran out of gas in North Carolina twice, and my car almost overheated another time. because it's a shitbox. And I could do nothing but just power through and hope for the best, because nothing on fucking I-95 was open. I don't know if I was hallucinating from the trip or what, dude, but like, I swear, I only saw a sign for a single place that was 24-hour, and it was a Shell, and when I got to it, it was locked. It wasn't 24-hour, they lied. Of course, it had to be my luck to be driving through North Carolina in the middle of the night every single time, it seemed like. Next, South Carolina. South Carolina was pretty cool. I didn't have the problems of PA and Virginia and North Carolina. Plus, there's some cool stuff to visit. The off-the-road restaurants there have the best fried chicken I've had anywhere. Kusawachi is cool, if a little ignorant. And let me just tell you about south of the border. That place is cool as shit. I've gone 3 times, I think? Point being, if you're ever traveling down I-95 through South Carolina and you don't go to south of the border, bro, you're honestly robbing yourself. Next up is Georgia. Georgia was the second shortest behind Maryland leg of the trip, so I really don't have anything much to say about it, except for the fact that all the people I encountered at anywhere I stopped in Georgia were so friendly. Maybe I'm a little biased because I'm white, as far as you know, but it was way different from the people that I encountered in South Carolina. While the South Carolinians weren't exactly like mean or anything like that, I always just sensed an ominous tone between dealing with them. I really can't put it into words. But I got none of that in Georgia. Georgia was just like, "Hi, yo, how you doing?" They were, they were just like, it's a stereotypical, like, sweet Southern people. And, that's cool. So shout out to Georgians. Well, let's talk about the state of Florida. If you're ever traveling through Florida, there's 2 things you need to keep in mind. One is that completely opposite of Virginia, you gotta be ready to speed and drive like an asshole. Dude, the Florida Turnpike, if you're not doing like 25 over the fucking speed limit, everyone is gonna pass you and honk at you and be pissed. The Florida Turnpike, as far as I can tell, is America's Autobahn, and cops seemingly don't fucking care. And the other thing is, I don't know why this is, Florida is not fucking big on public restrooms at all. The only place that I was allowed to go and piss and shit without any fucking stipulations was fast food restaurants. Gas stations and convenience stores all throughout Florida all had the either no public bathroom sign taped to the door, or once in a while they would have bathrooms, but then they'd pull the fucking customers only. Like you gotta make a sale to use the bathroom. One of those places, I actually did go make a sale and asked if I could use the bathroom, and the guy said yeah, and I went to the bathroom and they were fucking out of order. They were shut down, locked up. And people can say, oh well, there's a lot of drug users, it's to discourage people from using drugs. Bitch, I live in Pennsylvania. We're one of the, if not the most heroin-addicted state. Motherfuckers like to shoot up in bathrooms, and despite that, we can still go into every convenience store we want around here and take a fucking piss. No one cares. Why are you like this, Florida? So if you gotta drive the length of America's dick and you gotta use it, look for a fast food restaurant. Because if not, you better be ready to either buy a Monster or piss in a fucking bottle, dude. So yeah. I-95 and the Florida Turnpike and whatever other fucking roads I run were a hell of a trip. But I gotta say something that I really noticed. There's all these stereotypes about Florida, like it's basically like a different country from the rest of America and all the Florida man memes. Honestly, it seems like Florida is just like Pennsylvania. Like, Florida and Pennsylvania are almost kindred fucking spirits. To the point that I was calling it Warm-sylvania. Here's the things I noticed that they had in common. One is that a majority of the citizens are super duper right-wing in both states. Almost obnoxiously cringeworthy so at times. Number 2 is that there's drug addicts fucking everywhere. The difference in that case being the drugs that people do. In Florida, I notice it is meth and bath salts, maybe occasional flakka. And in Pennsylvania, it's heroin and fentanyl. Either way, both states have junkies just roaming the fucking streets. And lastly, super loose and relaxed gun laws. Although I guess you kind of need them when there's junkies everywhere. A junkie is coming after you isn't going to wait for the cops to show up. Oh, and a bonus thing they have in common is dangerous wildlife getting into your yard. In Florida, of course, it's alligators. And in PA, it's usually coyotes, bobcats, and fucking bears. The 2 real differences that I noticed, aside from that whole fucking bathroom thing, again, what the fuck, Florida, is number 1, the obvious one, the weather. The weather is way, way better in the state of Florida. And the second big difference is the cops. Now, I'm not a pro-cop guy, I'm very ACAB. But at the end of the day, I noticed that Florida cops are actual cops. They're not road pirates like PA cops. You know what I never fucking encountered in Florida? Not even one singular time. I did not run across even one unmarked fucking car. And I never saw any cops hiding behind bushes or signs or any bullshit like that. You hear that, Pennsylvania cops? You're fucking road pirates, okay? So yeah, anybody who wants to travel up and down the East Coast by car, just heed from my experiences and prepare accordingly. Might have some more videos in the pipeline, but I might actually be getting kicked out of my apartment soon, so we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, just wanted to mention a bunch of stuff that I frequented during my time on Key Largo. Firstly, Florida Keys Brewing Co. Y'all make some good shit. And also shouts out to Yoale's Red Taco Truck, even though it's orange, but semantics. Mother Earth, dope little head shop. Discount Liquors, y'all are like an alcoholic fucking playground. And yo, whatever the hell that 24-hour bakery was I kept going to, I don't even remember what y'all were called, but that place was sick as fuck too. And a special shout out to Evie and Carissa, who let me stay on their couch. But yeah, hope to see y'all soon. Stay classy.